If tariffs on Canadian goods are hard on Americans, why do we want to levy reciprocal tariffs? Do we really want to punish Canadians who will already be tipped into recession?
Alex?
Judith, you are absolutely correct, and it's why you get such different answers depending on whether you're talking to certain economists versus, trade practitioners. Sometimes you'll hear an economist say exactly what you just said. So the counter tariffs are like, you want to shoot yourself in the foot? Okay, I'll shoot myself in the foot too. Whereas some people who do trade negotiation are like, well, no, you need to do something. Otherwise, you're that kid in the schoolyard just advertising, kick me, inviting further beatings. So the idea here is that it's a deterrent. So what will Canada hit? Canada's target list spreads around the pain a little bit between products where we are not reliant on the United States, meat and dairy, products where we can source those goods elsewhere, wine, coffee, peanut butter, and yes, products where we will feel some pain, tomatoes, citrus, for example. It'll hurt there, perhaps. But the idea is you spread it around to ease the pain and not spend the rest of your life wearing a kick me sign.
Mm-hmm. And so it also sort of satisfies that emotional urge, right, to be seen to be, as you say, not just turning the other cheek. We have
Adrienne,
go ahead.
I jump in on that?
You bet.
I want to put forward the other point of view. Governor Macklem gave an unbelievably superb speech February 21st to Oakville Chamber of Commerce, and he outlined very empirically and factually the extraordinary destructive impact of tariffs on the economy, on investment, on inflation, on the price of goods. And I went through that speech, the written document, very, very carefully multiple times. I couldn't find any redeeming arguments to support retaliatory tariffs. They're going to be very destructive for us. And so putting tariffs on top of tariffs, and remember, the Canadian tariffs will be on Canadians. So when the government says 100 billion or 200 billion, that's a tax on Canadians. And then the argument is that somehow going to cause Mr. Trump to change his mind. And, it's such a huge economy. We say these amounts are large. $100 billion is a big amount. Mm-hmm. The U.S. economy is somewhere between 25 and 30 trillion dollars, depending on how you measure GDP, without getting into the weeds. So, $100 billion on a 25 to 30 trillion dollar economy is like finding a loonie on the sidewalk and thinking you've made it rich. It's statistically insignificant.